Okay, and just like that, we are on to the very next step. So I started recording my brutal run because I've achieved my 100 point, which is for the clan task, clan clash, which is supposed to be 300, uh, 300 mil. And so because of that, so that's just why I started recording. I know it's going to be a little bit difficult. And I hit this. Let's go, kill him. There's no hex here. It should have been dead. Okay, Ugo should be able to kill him. Sorry, Chris should be able to kill him. Oh, fantastic. That is just fantastic. So it's going to be swallowed clearly. But I don't know. I think I can just do some damage. I don't want him to provoke, because I'm thinking we're going to get the provoke head next. Should have gone here instead for that extend. HP burn extend. So apparently, I want to call Chris Ugo, for goodness sake. So apparently, dude, let's fire on. Oops, he's just done the provoke. And then now we're going to get the provoke head coming in. I generally tend to leave them to just do what they can. Yeah, they have freed her. Because the problem is that Cecilia is force. Marshall is spirit. Okay, this is force and spirit. And Ugo is magic. I mean that's okay, but because they're all different, they have different heads, different affinities that they can target. So if you decide to start targeting one head, then that might be a problem for you, because some other champion is going to have a negative effect. It's not going to be able to, like, if I target something that is force, I mean that helps, but if I target maybe like a magic head, then it doesn't help much out. So I think the best head I can actually target is force. If I target spirit, it affects Cecilia because maybe she quick hits. I need to get Hex out. I need to get Hex out as soon as possible. Okay, fantastic. Because I want to target this other head now. Marshall does a lot of damage to this head. I don't think we can target that head anymore. We don't have... Oh, I don't even have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice. I'll just try. Okay, fantastic. We have Hex out. We need to destroy that head. I don't want that head at all. I'll switch. I think they're going to kill it anyways. The problem now is going to be Wrath, and this tanky head is going to make Wrath very, very strong. So I think I seem to see a problem there. Wrath can destroy these people. I have to be very careful. Okay. That's gone now. I want to try to save provoke, because if that head comes in, I want to be able to control it. So if I start early to provoke it, that helps. So right now the problem is here. It's causing all kinds of problems. Okay, so there's no point. Again, I can't actually target this head unless we have hex on. I have to be careful again and make sure that they actually pull out the hex. I don't know if she can go again after she puts the HP burns, or she's gonna be feared. See, that this is the problem. The counter from this dude. They need to heal now, otherwise it might become a problem. This is the dude that is making everyone get upset. He's killing people. He's just killing people's champions. Wrath. I want this head to target Chris, because I want him to target Chris because Chris has the highest my highest resistance, and so if he targets Chris, then Chris is gonna ensure that. I'll just go all out and just target this head. I want my champions back. I want my CCR back. I think it's gonna be out now. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna target this head. We need this head out of the way now. In the process, I think we're gonna get some of the other heads out. The counter from see that counter? That's what is making people that's what is destroying people in Hydra. You see my martial? He needs to take a turn as soon as possible to heal off. And the problem we're having is that we're not even being able to survive before the heal. His HP is very low. Any kind of crazy counter can destroy it. And so that's why you don't really need two AoE heads together. I mean, it's Hydra is just crazy right now. I think I need a little bit of damage. There is Hex out here. If we can get some more damage here, see that? Then this guy should be done. So for the nightmare run, unfortunately, I couldn't get up to 200 mil because that would have been 800 mil. Yep, that is the problem. That is the problem. So there's a little bit of there's a stat that you can, there's a stat limit in which you can get a stat threshold that it doesn't one shot your people, but you need a shield champion. You need a shield champion. You need heals, you need shield champions just to toughen up your build a little bit. So let me see what we have. Like let me see, can I just scale it at once? I would like to explode. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I was waiting for this. Okay, I want him to target this dude. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, Mithrala is gonna be gone. Good thing she dropped the hex. And so anyone that takes her, we should be able to fight it off. Okay, fantastic. Let's go, let's go, let's get him. We have drop defense. Let's go. Come on. I think we will be able to take her out. Fantastic. That was because we were able to put out hex. Otherwise, that would have been game over just like that. I think we can go back to targeting this other, the broken head, and get damage. There's no hex here, so the target will, sorry, the damage will be limited, but I think that we can gain a little bit. We can gain a little bit. Okay, this is fantastic. This is actually fantastic. So I have 2 mischief tanks in this team because I just cannot have one. It's unfortunate, but I cannot have one. I have to save provoke. I need to explode. Fantastic. And okay, good. So, but I'm gonna get feared. So I need to cleanse before. If it doesn't come out, then that's gonna be a problem. I hope we don't have wrath. Okay, but again, we're gonna get feared because Chris just has all these AoEs. So Chris cannot avoid being feared. Cleanse. Is it gonna pop out now? Okay, now we get the hex out. I still have the provokes, but I don't know if I have the cleanse. I should have cleansed right there. Okay, fantastic. Now, what am I really saving that provoke for? What would I be saving the provoke for? I still have to save it. You never know when this thing pops out. So we have hex on the other head. There's no hex here, and we have drop defense here. So I'm going to target this one. I'm going to try and burn everything, and then I don't have the explosion. The burn didn't fall on every head, unfortunately. We can explode. Yeah, we should explode now. Oh. I don't know what's going on. We don't have, maybe a few heads will pop out right after I drop the hex. So I'm targeting the force head because she's forced. She's not going to weak hit, and he's going to strong hit. And I need him to strong hit Mashal because his A1 is nuts. Okay, here they come. I'm gonna hold off a little bit more. It's thinking on what heads to bring out. You know, this thing is like AI. It's wise, it's sensible. Yep, I was wiser than you. Okay, so got him. Let's go, do your thing. They're gonna take my child, and we need hex out. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I needed to target Krisk. That's why I did that. So let's go now. by default, which is what I like. They'll be targeting the broken head. This head takes a ton of damage very easily. I don't know why. It just kind of takes a lot of damage. Okay, let's go. I cannot even waste time. There is Hex out. We need to target this head. Cecilia has to do something, but there's no HP burn. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. I think we can't really target this head somehow. So I'll go after this one until we have Hex back on. Okay. I think Kresk should be able to maintain HP, provokes, as long as this head does not, affect things. We should be able to cleanse. Okay, we're going to cleanse. We should be able to destroy that head easily. And, oh no, we don't have to provoke. Cleanse, and so it gets ready. Maybe Chris can come back around before that head actually moves. I think it should be able to come back around. Oh no, the ally attack has destroyed things. Who can cleanse? The ally attack is actually, oh, see that? Can we? Luck. That was pure luck. That was pure luck. Okay, so I actually want this head out right now so I can see if I can get up to 200. Because this head is going to be influential right now. It's going to be holding things. If we can target this head and destroy it. Yeah, this head is strong to Mashal, and so we're not having a lot of damage. Only Cecilia can actually deal a lot of damage to this head. So I'm thinking it's gonna cleanse. Yeah, it's gonna cleanse. And that's okay. They can target whoever they want. Kresk is having a lot of handicap once the ally attack kicks in because of the fears. Okay. Yeah, Kresk can't even really do anything. We have 2 turns. And we have this naughty head. Everyone is feared because of the ally attack. Okay, so it cleanses itself. We don't have increased attack, and so I don't know what to do right now. Do I wait? We still have 2 cleansers, but do they have the cleanse? She should have the cleanse. Cecilia is strong, so Cecilia should hit it actually very strongly. We have to go hit it. Okay, so I think it's going to be freed. Okay, that's interesting. There's no need because it's not going to do anything until this counter gets to 1. So I'll have to manage that. Once it gets to 1, and I'll provoke. Hopefully we can actually stay. Oops. Wow. We don't have a lot of buffs. It's going to target. Are you kidding me? And got the buff from Mashal for the first time. And we don't have block buffs because of the fears. It's not allowing us to do our thing, and so it's going to spread that, and that might be the end of the game. I've lost control. I just lost control there. I hope it doesn't spread right away. Oh, I lost control. We need one more cleanse. I think Cecilia can wait. We should be able to provoke, but we can't because of this. And so that's a dilemma right now. The only person that could have exploded things is actually gone. We can actually steal the buff. That's why I like Marshall. And then it's gonna go try to cleanse, so we can now provoke. So we should go after this one. Some of the heads are gonna heal, but we should be able to bring back our girl. Okay, I think that's it. This head is dominant. I'm gonna try and target it and see if I can kick it out before it heals a ton. Can we destroy this head? It's gonna fear everyone, so I don't care. I'm just gonna see if we can just destroy it once. Okay, so Marshall stole the buffs from it. Oh, I got a full cleanse. Okay, so now Mithrala is gonna be taken. Oh, we don't have Hex on. We do not have Hex on, for goodness sakes. There might be a problem now. If Mithrala is gone, it's gonna be over. Ooh, we got it. Let me let them do whatever. I think we might get up to 200 mil. Man, my Charlotte is nuts. My Charlotte is literally nuts. Cecilia is nuts. This head. So the AI knows that my handicap is this head. So they keep bringing this head. I would like to deal with this one first. But guess what is going to come back? The provoke head is going to come back. Because Krisk is going to be taken. If the provoke head doesn't come back, then that's good. We have a very good chance of bringing him back. But I'm really scared that the provoke head is going to come try to mess things up. Or Wrath is just gonna come try to destroy everyone. Wrath, most probably. How do you steal buffs? You try to steal buffs from Mithrala. How? How? How is that even possible? Wrath came. Wrath just came in. We need to be quick because this dude doesn't. Once this dude has a turn, he takes 2 turns, and so that was good. What I don't like about him is that he's very tanky and he makes the other heads very tanky. But I think we can actually target him. Cecilia will not weak hit, and Marshall is actually strong for him. You see what is going on? These 2 AoE heads. I'll just let them do their thing. Okay. So the poison head does a ton of damage actually. It's a very nasty combo. It's a very nasty combo. We need block. We need block buffs. I'll try to slow them down. I can't. We need block buffs. We need block buffs. We just need block buffs right now. Fantastic. Okay. Game on. Yep, you tried and you failed. They're going to take Cardiel. I don't know who's going to take Cardiel. but they have limited options right now. Let me let them just do whatever. They'll hit whatever head is. Then you don't let them do whatever anymore. You target the head once they take someone, because this dude is nasty. Okay, now you let them target whatever. That's the disadvantage of targeting heads, because the heads are not affinity friendly, and so if you target a head and your main damage dealer is doing negative hits, then you're not going to do a lot of damage. And so since you're going after damage, it's best to actually let them target the heads that that they are strong affinity to. And so if you leave it on default, most of the time they're going to target those heads. Now I feel like I should target this head because it's going to be strong if I don't provoke. The good thing is that there's no fears, and so Krisk is actually going to be on top of things, because Krisk is going to maintain that provoke. He's quick enough to come back around. We're actually cycling quick enough to come back around and keep provoking it, and so that is good. I literally cannot believe this. I think this is going to be my best ever run in Brutal. Okay, I think Krisk should be able to provoke. There's no fear actually, because this head goes like one at a time. Fantastic. Let's go back to damaging his head. Okay, so you see what's going on. Krisk is actually keeping the provoke on, which is good. The speed that he's running and the speed of the team is able to allow him to come back to his once the debuff, once the provoke debuff is out, he's able to allow him to come back. Wow, fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to let them do whatever, because the debuff bar is filled up, and if I let them keep targeting him, we're not going to be able to get provokes in. He can actually cleanse, but he's just going to cleanse himself right now, so it doesn't matter. I wish you could have like Hex on, so everyone could do a little bit more damage. Krisk actually got the provoke out, which is nuts. I literally cannot believe this. I've just gone 200 mil. Wow. The first team was 170 on Nightmare. Now I got 200, and so that's 600 points. That is literally crazy. They're going to take someone right now, Mithrala. We don't really need, do we need her? So she should be able to drop Hex. Come on. I think this is the head. I'll go A1. Oh no. Because I need the A3 just in case. But we need Hex out. Come on. Oh, we don't have Hex. We don't have Hex. But we've gotten up to 200 mil. I think this is what would I say? An achievement for me right now. I'll try to save it. Not the best idea though. I'll explode my thing. Okay, I thought as much. That's the head that's actually gonna okay, so we've buffed up. I would like to target this head. Let me see if I can actually, because we don't have Hex, and so if I, oh my god, there's no block buffs. Yeah, so it's gonna crumble right now. We could have even put in block buffs. So if we don't have a miracle right now, oops. Okay, so we have gotten to the point that they start, taking everyone. And so if you don't have like 3 Acresias at this point, you cannot proceed. You need like 3 Acresias, or you need the Infinity Comp to actually, get any headway. Oops, yeah, it's not gonna work. That's it. it's game over. I'll just let them do whatever they can so they don't just like get some wicked. It's actually 205 mil. Probably might get 206. Can you do something now? 205.9. 600. 600 mil for brutal. I'm bantering with this thing for. Look at this. Look at Shamael and Cecilia. Absolute nuts. Absolutely nuts. So I was actually trying to bring like 3 damage dealers. So I'm just going to rush and just keep the result because I was actually trying to do like 3 damage dealers and bring in Whisper, but I now said, okay, why don't I keep Whisper for hard? So I'm actually going to keep Whisper for hard. So I'm just going to go quickly claim before time runs out. And then I'm going to come back to you because we have like 10 minutes. I'm going to come back and then show. I'm just going to go farm the Guardian gear real quick, and then I'm going to come back and show the stats. Okay, so let's see the champions we used. So the reason why these other guys are here is because I beat the Hydra, so I got the reward from the advanced quests. And so I proceeded to go into the Doom Tower and use those 5 keys. And that's why these guys are here. So these are the other guys from the Hydra, which was the last team we used. Mithrala is there, and Cardiel is there from the Doom Tower. And then these are the other 4. Okay, so I'm gonna start from Ugo and go up to Mithrala. So this is Ugo's gear. I tried to use 1 refresh. It's the only one. Can you just imagine this? I don't have refresh for Ogren, so it's the only one I have. And those are not the stats. These are the stats for Hydra. So very high HP because she heals. Like, it doesn't even matter. Cardiel is there. Like, when you have Cardiel, you don't bother about heals, but she actually heals off her HP. So if you want to build her, you don't have a Cardiel, you build her high HP and she'll heal your team. 260 speed, more than 250, which is good. If you have like some kind of turn meter boost on turn meter manipulation, you could always come back and get your buffs. Like, you could actually play 3-2 as long as you have your skills on 3 turn cooldowns. You could often come back to meet them. A little bit of resist and more than enough accuracy. That's just the build. Those are the masteries. There's a War Master, and you need this. You need this. So that's it. Oh my goodness, Shamael, absolutely fantastic. Those are the masteries, fully booked. And this is the build. This is a monster build. He could have actually done. Okay, no, this is not the build. This is this is what it is now. So we could have actually done more, but you can see that Cardiel kind of compensated for the lack of crit. Okay, because it's a very difficult build, so I had to fit in Cardiel in there. If you don't have Cardiel, you can bring in let me see this girl. Okay, what do we need there? Because I think for this team, Cardiel is healing. Ugo is healing, but Cardiel is also healing. Let's go back to Ugo. Let's look at this. Let's see. Removes all heal reduction, then removes 1 random debuff, and then heals all allies by 20%. So, but this heal is every 4 turns, and so that's why you need something like this to help you. But if Cardiel wasn't there, it would be difficult. because Ugo is actually healing. Ugo is actually healing 10%. Let's look at this dude. How is he healing? He's clearly not healing from his artifact, so he's healing from his skills. And actually, the continuous heals are for 3 turns, every 3 turns. So dude is always having continuous heals, and that's why we need to build him with some, no, not this, with some resist. You need to build him with some resist. I wish it were up to 400, but you saw that throughout that fight, Mischief stole his buffs once. So I have 2 Mischief tanks. I'm going to show you the next one. I guess I'll just go straight to Krisk and then we can come to Cecilia. So let me just show Krisk at once. This is Krisk's build. I don't change his build because I use him for Nightmare. But this time around, I did not use Krisk for Nightmare. I think you would have seen my Nightmare team already. And so this is my build for Hydra. 4,500 defense because of Ally Protect. A little bit of HP. Not bad. I wish it could be more. Well, he has good speed. And the accuracy is enough. Okay, but this resist is good enough for Nightmare. In Nightmare, they cannot debuff him. So Brutal is just going to be like a cakewalk for Chris. And so that's it. He's just on 2 pieces of stone skin and 3 pieces of protection. That gives him speed bonus, HP resist. That's it. Speed, HP resist. And then I think we would have gotten accuracy from here and from the chest as well. This has not been, we have not done it. Like I've used everything here, trying to get the best out of the build. If you noticed with these builds, with this one, you see I try to glyph them a little bit. And for him, I literally had to like glyph almost everything. Because another thing, if you notice, I also put him in Revenge. I put him in Revenge because of the A1. Attacks one enemy and heals him. Okay. Not only that, then he attacks every enemy. Because a lot of the times, all the enemies are on leech because of this A2. He doesn't attack, but he places the leech on all of them. From this A2, and then grants an extra turn. So this A2 is like 2 turns. Every 2 turns. So they're literally always on leech because the leech is on 2 turns. And then this skill is on 2 turns. Because once he has this skill, then it gives him an extra turn. So it's putting increased speed on everyone and increased crit damage on everyone. Well, 2 turns, every 2 turns. So let's go to see Sia. Why is she very strong? In that comp, if you would want to replace, Ugo is not replaceable in that comp. Because I don't, unless you want to use 2 champions. I don't have a champion. I literally looked through the whole thing. There's no one that can do decreased defense and block buffs and still heal, because I needed someone to heal. Like there's literally no other person in the game that can do what Ugo does. So first of all, she's on 1 immortal set, so she's going to heal a little bit. But of course, if you have Cardiel, you don't need to bother about healing. So I went from testing to the thing just working, because I already built her in. I was thinking Ugo is going to be the only one, so I brought in Cardiel and everything worked. Whisper was there before, but they were dying, and so I was like, okay, I should just bring in Cardiel and see how it goes. So Cecilia has 2 refresh accessories. So she has refresh accessories because one of her skills is on 4 turns, the HP burn. You would like to get back to this thing. You would also like to get back to her HP burn explosion. Okay, and she places weaken. So there is no condition for the weaken. She places weaken. Ugo places drop defense. So you see how that they synergize. You see how the team work. That's why that team is flowing, because she has weaken and Ugo has drop defense. and this is on a 3-turn cooldown, and so that's why I prioritize his skill. Okay, and then she could place a drop defense if there are at least 2 enemies on the HP burn debuffs, which she, and that's why you have the refresh. So to try and get back to HP burns so that she could drop decreased defense. But Ugo is there. Ugo is covered. Ugo covers the decreased defense side of things, but just in case. Okay, then she activates HP burn. So you want the skill as the priority. And then she actually does a lot of damage, hitting one enemy 3 times and increasing HP burn debuff so that she can actually explode it. And so that's the good part of her kit. Any champion that she attacks, she could increase it each hit. So she could literally increase it by 3 turns. She could potentially increase it by 3 turns. She has Brimstone, which is fantastic, gives her some accuracy, but it's just 1 star. It's just 1 star. Okay, so that's Cecilia. What else is there? Did we see the total stat? So total stats for Hydra, 40k. Okay, this is like the kind of like threshold stat that you need to survive. HP around 40k and around 2.5k, 2.6k defense is safe for brutal. Otherwise, Wrath is just gonna like one-shot you completely, irrespective of unless you have a very good shield champion that keeps on popping up shields and just like not just ordinary, like strong shields. And so that's why Mithrala is there. So you can see the speed, you can see the accuracy. Cardiel. Oh my god, dude is nuts. So he's on a 6-piece protection set and he's on 2 refresh and 1 revenge. The revenge is helpful just for him to heal. I just stacked up whatever I could stack up on him. He doesn't need accuracy. These are the masteries. And these are not. These are the stats. 76k, 3k defense, 315 speed, a little bit of crit because he gives himself crit rate and then some crit damage as well. He doesn't need anything else apart from this. There's a chance to protect buffs. So she's on 1 stone skin and she's on a bolster set, so she actually heals. But this build is general. Like I use this build everywhere, not just for Hydra. And the reason why is because her shield is based on her HP. So she just has enough to survive. Normally I should be, getting a lot more stats than this, but I think the build is just good enough for where I use her most, which is like the twins and the Phantom Shogun. So let's see what is happening. So she cleanses, full cleanse, and then she puts a strengthen. Oh my god. And then a shield equal to 30%. So if you get her to like 90k, she'll be popping up close to 30k shield. 30k shield. Some champions are not even like 30k, HP. And so that's why she's very valuable. I couldn't get her on refresh. This might be okay. No, this is way better. What she has is just literally way better. And, it didn't even ascend into like HP, or defense. It just ascended very badly. And so I just felt that it's not worth it. She's quick. She's quick. So it's 281 speed. So she's going to recycle back fairly enough. And so with this, there's a lot of synergy there. So she brings strengthen, increased defense, increased attack. Okay, so she actually brings in increased attack for this dude. And so he's speeding up everyone. This is redundant because of Cardiel. so he also heals himself, which is fair enough. And then Cardial heals, increase crit rate, increase crit damage, and block debuffs. Revive on Death is just like a perk because you cannot count on that Revive on Death. And the Krisk, increase defense on himself, increase speed on everyone apart from himself. But Shamael already has increased speed covered. And I think Mithrala drops increased defense on everyone, so kind of redundant. So Krisk ally protects, and the continuous heals are on himself. So that's also good for his survivability. Because of the ally protect, he's going to take a lot of hits from everyone. Sorry, from all the heads. CCR just debuffs. And Ugo debuffs also and tries to heal. And I mean, so that's the team. Is actually a fantastic team. I just looked at it this way. I wanted a shield champion. I wanted Hex. Mithrala does that fantastically. She covers shield and Hex for me. Cardiel covers heals and does very good buffs. Krisk. Actually, I was using, I think I'm gonna put that screenshot here. I was actually using V6. She's not showing because I did not accept the key. But I was actually using V6 actually. V6 working. Let me see. Can I see V6? She was okay, but why I went for Krisk is because Krisk debuffs. Like if you hit Krisk, he debuffs you, decrease attack, decrease defense, and so that helps a lot for survivability and for damage. You know, we have decreased defense with Ugo, but with Krisk, like any head that hits him gets it immediately. I want to see V6 right now. She's void, so she should be close to the top. Okay. So this is the V6 I was using. I put her in Provoke and Immortal, and I just took her off just like that. Oh my god. Not a lot of HP because of the Provoke set. A lot of defense helps with Ally Protect. And just like that, a little bit of damage, rebuild, not a lot of speed, and good accuracy. So that was a build, but like I said, she's very good. She's your sure decreased speed. Okay, I'm just gonna try and show you like the differences between her and Krisk, because I used to use her before for Hydra. She gives ally protect 3 turns, void champion, fantastic, and decreased speed. Sure. Okay, 100% fully booked. Then she does the provoke, same thing like Krisk. Okay, but she only puts a shield on herself, not an increased defense. I mean, the team would have had that covered. That's not a problem. Okay, and then the A1, not so good. So the difference with Krisk is that he heals. I mean, that's okay. Heals himself. I mean, that's okay. If he doesn't die, I mean, that's okay. And the heals help him because he's not going to be healing from the artifact. And so that's why I built in Immortal for her, okay, to heal. Okay, so when you want to build, you have to ensure all these things. The healing is not from the artifact. He has the healing in his skill. Okay, and it's on a 3 turn, so it's clearly going to heal with 2 continuous heal buff. Then he provokes increased defense. I mean, that's covered in the team. Increased speed covered in the team as well, but this is where it's a little bit different. Okay, the decreased attack and decreased defense. Once you hit him, he's gonna debuff you for 1 turn. This is the difference with Krisk. You see decreased attack, like sure, if you hit him, it's gonna dip, and then this is like his main problem. He doesn't have the decreased speed on 100%. And that is the difference with V6. V6 has it on 100%. So with V6 and Marshall, you're going to have like full speed, full coverage, full speed all the time, and decreased speed all the time on the enemies. But with him, it's not sure that you're going to get the decreased speed. And so just that, apart from that, Krisk is better than, would be way better than V6 all around. So this passive is the difference. If you look at this, do I have a decreased attack? I have an increased attack. I don't have a decreased. Nowhere do I have a decreased attack. Oh, sorry, yeah. Nowhere do I have a decreased attack. Same thing here. There's no decreased attack anywhere. Only Krisk brings that debuff from his passive decreased attack. Just helps. Does she have a decreased attack? No, she doesn't. Does he have a decreased attack? He just has a leech. He just has the leech and heal reduction, which doesn't matter. Does Ugo have the decreased attack? No. So, you see how that team just works? That team is a little bit perfect. Close to perfection. That is my team that I just came up with. That is the first time I've actually used this set of champions together. I just literally sat down and just throwing them in one by one. And then I finally decided to, I was throwing, did we move up? We moved up a little bit because of that. So we're halfway through. We're at number 5. We just moved up a little bit. Wow, nice. It's yet to hit hard. That's very nice. So I'm thinking we might top this group or we might be second. But we're not going to be third. We're either going to top the group or we're going to be second, clearly. That's what I see. Okay, I think we can see my first team from here if you didn't see that one already. I'm getting 600. Oh, that's nice, really nice. So this is the run, the current run, 205. With Cecilia and Marshall just literally racking everything. Cardil as well, chipping in. Not Krisk, the AoEs, and then Mithrala because of the Hex. This is crazy. A ton of damage. And I had to bring Ugo into War Master. So Ugo does a lot of damage as well because of the War Master. In this team, Pintro is now on War Master. Pintro should have given like another 8 at least. I didn't put him on War Master. Marichka is clearly not on War Master because I use her in Arena, and that's it. That's the problem. So Pintro should have been able to give me 8 mil, and that should have been at least 180, at least. And so it's something that I cannot, I cannot make that mistake again next time. This is the important. These are the important teams because this team can actually crack Nightmare. It's not going to do up to, clearly not going to do even 100 because of the build, and the build is going to be a little bit, you're going to like sacrifice a little bit of crit damage for more EHP, effective health points. You're going to push a little bit more HP and a little bit more defense. And so that's my team. And I doubt anyone has this team because this is literally my own Hydra run, guys. I hope you like it. That was a fantastic run. See you guys in the next one. Peace.